Whoa. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'll be out here in a minute. Probably have to move around. Not a very good place to hold my phone. So, where are we at today? We're at Iron Mountain Road. And we're going to be talking about a little bit about that. They got some great internet here. We're at, I think it's Spokane Campground. They got a place to eat here. They sell liquor, all kinds of neat stuff. Gasoline. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. And as soon as there she is. And I need to find something. I don't know. I need something. I got to go on the bike and get something to hold the phone.
All right.
Because this isn't cutting it. So
You can't hold it.
no, I don't want to be.
This is if you want to get your Iron Mountain shirt that says all the stuff on it, all the curves and the twists and the pigtails and the foreheads of the presidents and all that stuff. And I think there's 3 tunnels too. Anyway, this is the only place that sells that shirt. So I don't know how many. 3 people are on. So we did Custer State Park this morning, got to see the bison. And then now we're out here on Iron Mountain. We just had some lunch. And we're going to check out this campground here. There's a new new owners. They've been here a couple years, I think. They just redid all the shower houses, the bath houses. They do have a couple cabins that have a bathroom in them. So for some of those people that were thinking about wanting to get a bathroom in your cabin, they do have a couple here. You have to call them for prices.
Yeah, we're going to move the phone around. Let me adjust this up here and see if we can make this a little better. Bunch of stuff here. I don't know. Let me scoot it back somewhere. Whoa! Didn't think about doing a live today. Figured there wasn't going to be any. Whoa! You're looking at the ceiling. Alright, that's a little better, I guess. You're looking at the ceiling though. It's kind of rough. But,
It's a tin roof.
yeah.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Not too hot today.
Now we got 26 people on. There was only 4 a few minutes ago.
So we're over here on Iron
white.
Mountain, on Iron Mountain Road. When you first come in, we come in from the 79 and 36, come down there from down by Casper, and come up here. And there's a great little stop here.
Custer's. You said Casper.
Oh,
Custer State Park.
yeah.
That way.
I don't know. I'm going to change some of this phone. This looks awful.
That ain't gonna work either.
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
anything's going to work. Way back. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. I probably should listen to it and see what it sounds.
Yeah.
Wind's blowing. We don't have. Which way's the wind blowing?
Toward me, this way.
So we'll put this up here. Maybe we won't hear it then. And so yeah. So we're over here at Iron Mountain Road. We're at Spokane.
Creek Campground.
Yep. It's a campground. It's a restaurant. It's a bar. It's got a place to buy T-shirts. All kinds of neat stuff going on.
He had a hamburger and I had what I have? Pulled pork. That's it.
Yep. Oh, your cousin's on.
Oh, is she? Which one,
I
Julie?
don't know. It just disappeared. Live chat back on. Go up here to the top. Hello from northern Wisconsin.
That's right.
Mike's there. Phil's there.
On. Phil's coming out.
Kawamoto's
I saw
on.
Kawamoto.
Blake's on.
Blakey. I sent you the picture
Julie's
of Buffalo.
on. Julie's on.
Hey, Julie. How you doing?
And
We got to see
Craig,
Buffalo today.
what's the temperature up there? Right now, today is excellent. It's probably like
Beautiful.
80 degrees if it's even that warm today.
Yep.
Probably the coolest day we're going to have. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. It's blowing really hard. Let us know if it's too windy. So yeah, this is the day. We've already done Custer State Park. We did get to see the bison, so that was pretty neat.
Yep.
Let's see where we're at. Casper State Park, is that anywhere near Murray
It's
Beach?
Custer.
Yeah,
Custer.
we're in Custer. I was talking about Colonel Casper a while ago.
Yeah.
That's what made me think about it. Chieftain's on.
Hey, there you go. How you doing?
Greg and Gwen's on. They're in Oklahoma, OKC.
Oh, are you on your way here?
Only 14 more days.
I know, it's getting close.
And I can't read that. Pider Pooper? Pidy Peeper?
Pied Piper.
Pied Piper. Oh, I can't see the end. Why they make your names on the
Teeny
phone
tiny.
here? No, they're not the same color as.
I know.
It's your name is real. When you say something, you're really big. But it says hello, and then your name is really.
Yeah,
really,
the name is almost like it's not highlighted
yeah,
in what
it's
you
a
say
mile
is.
away.
I'm from Minnesota. Amen.
And Chad's on, and Heat Wave here. Oh, Heat Wave where he's at. Hello from Colorado.
Colorado, seal.
Yeah.
It didn't sound
David.
very windy, but of course now the wind died down.
Yeah.
Look at my hair. Doesn't that look nice? I do have makeup on today. My hair is like
So there's a lot of bad rumors going around that this road, what's that road called?
Playhouse Road.
Playhouse Road is closed. That has nothing
It
to
is
do.
closed.
You
can still get around.
You can still go to Custer and go to the state park. You can do the loop. You can come up here and do Iron Mountain. You can do Needles Highway. It's actually from Iron Mountain over to some lake. It's a cut across it. A lot of like the girl in here says that she goes kayaking over there, and now she has to drive all the way
Silver
around.
Lake, I would
So, does it affect any of us? No. I talked to the park ranger, and he said there's nobody been riding motorcycles on that road for a long time because it had ruts about a foot deep in it. So it's been
no bueno.
Yeah. So nobody's probably been riding on that road in a long time. I don't even know where it's at. They say it's about a half a mile from here. We're going to see it. So we got to see the bison today. Went to there, and we'll have a video coming up next week on that. Iron Mountain, we're doing that ride today. It was really, really good until they were hauling all these rocks
Up to that Playhouse Road.
And there's these trucks. I've never even seen ones like that. They're tandem trailers that probably have 20 axles on them. They're just crazy.
And they're going on Iron Mountain here, the beginning
So what
part
they're doing
of it.
is down here at the Spokane, they're stopping people from going down towards Custer Park. And while those trucks come up, so there was like 8 of them or something come through. Well, we blew past most of them. And of course we get ahead of them all. Now we pulled in here to eat.
Now we're going to be behind them again. But they say that Playhouse Road
like
is only, like a mile or two up the road. So then they should all turn down there and we should be done with them.
So now we're out of the state park. So we're probably flying the drone. Probably going to fly it here. We'll fly it over by the tunnels and the switchbacks and all that kind of good stuff. Can't fly it on Needles Highway. That's all Custer State Park. So we went to Mount Rushmore yesterday. If you guys didn't see the live from yesterday, we're in Mount Rushmore. And so today we did Custer this morning, and we finally got to see the bison. We were afraid we weren't going to see it. But you're going to have to wait for the video to tell you where to find them at.
There you go.
Because half the park is, the grass is dead, so they've got them on the other half. And so if you watch the video, we'll tell you where they're at. You might
so you
come
don't miss them.
Yeah. And then today we're going to tell you which way to go to, so you see the President's Head tunnel. You have to get off your bike, look back through the tunnel. The other way you get to ride through it, and you can film it or take pictures and all that on the way there.
I got a route for you guys. If you guys can want to do this all in one day, I think I figured out a way.
Oh, we did it that one day.
I know, to see Mount Rushmore, Needles Highway, Custer State Park, and Iron Mountain all in one day.
But that's not really stopping anywhere.
Yeah.
So today we'll get both of these done without any real trouble. So it'll be pretty good.
We left at a little after 7 this morning.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to get here early, because usually the earlier you get here, the more likely the bison are going to be out. But
yeah, they were out, but we didn't get to see them moving. They all
were
just kind of, a lot of babies.
They found their spot, and they're there for the day.
Yeah.
If you're on Patreon, I put some pictures on Patreon, so.
There you go.
And I had it on my Facebook page, but
no internet.
It was supposed to be live, and I had it on for a couple of minutes, but it only captured like 30 seconds. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can see it on there.
Yeah. So you can check that out if you want. And we'll have some videos next week on that. Today's video is going to be on Deadwood. So we got a video coming out in the next couple of days. We got Deadwood, we got Hill City, and we've got Keystone. And probably in that order that you'll see them each day. It's a spotlight on that town to give you an idea of what we did. Is we got the Chamber of Commerce, the people that were in charge of the chamber of each of those 3 cities, towns, and tell you what kind of things they have to do there and events, and you should think about that. Yep. Help support some of these little towns, and especially when you go through them, some of them's got some great places to eat, and lots of ice cream places, and all kinds of neat stuff that's going on there. And there's a couple things that they're kind of famous for, and if you didn't really watch our video, you wouldn't really know what they're famous for. Deadwood, you probably would, but there's actually something else there that is the largest thing anywhere.
In Deadwood?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
On the other side. Your buddy you took a picture with. Isn't that in Deadwood? Or was that Keystone and Hill City?
That's Keystone and Hill City.
Well, Deadwood's, I already knew. But a lot of other history there. There's a lot that's probably the most historic town. Most people have done Deadwood before, but we also tell you all the places that there's going to be demo trucks. And so that's kind of exciting. And so, yeah, pretty neat. Let's see if we got any more comments. Put the eyeballs back on so I can see.
Oh, I guess I got my glasses, Dave, but they're not the right color.
Let's see. Howdy from Myrtle Beach. Kevin's on. Showing up strong on Tuesday.
All right.
Mike, are you doing the Legends ride? We will be at the Legends ride.
before it starts.
Yes, but we're probably not going to ride the Legends ride because that's
it's-
Monday. That's Monday. That's our meet and greet.
Yep.
That starts at 3. So we didn't want to be halfway through the ride and have to book. So we're going to be there at the beginning, filming all that with the buffalo chip and all their blessings. So we'll be doing all that, but we
It
won't
don't
actually
match.
do the ride.
Might match my coat.
Next year, yes. Next year we're going to probably spend a lot of the time at the buffalo.
You need to flip your camera again. Your finger's in the way.
Hey, we're upside down.
There. Now you didn't see you, and
Only 37 people on. Well,
it was
let's see.
50-something a minute ago.
I know, I just scared them all off.
My hair.
Wishing I was there, but not going to make it this year. I'm going to be stuck in Franklin, Ohio for all the fun. That's Donald Watts. You guys are awesome. Road trains. Centipede. I don't know what that is. Let's talk 2023. Yep.
Yep. That's going to be
Glad you
coming up
don't
soon.
pet the fluffy cows. Nope, we didn't pet any cows, and we didn't. I left the camera on the whole time just in case some moron went out there. But no, but
Didn't see anybody.
we
get
probably got
pets.
closer than most people did with the bike. Dumb question here. I don't own a motorcycle or a motorhome. Is it possible to fly to Rapid City and stay in a hotel?
Yep.
And a lot of people do that. And if you got a motorcycle, if you want to rent a motorcycle, you have to get a motorcycle license. Now, you can rent other things here. They've got Can-Ams, Spiders,
Quads,
all kinds of things like
Polarises,
that you can rent.
Side-by-sides.
Yes. So you could rent those.
Or you could just drive around in a car. You don't
Well, it's
have
tough
to,
in a car if you're going to want to be more involved with the rally. So that's a question. When is petting season
course.
for the bison in the park? Well, this park there is no petting season, but you can go over to.
It's Cheyenne, Wyoming, and it's called Terry Bison's Ranch. And they have a campground there, and they can take you out on this little tram that they have. It's like a train. I guess it's on train tracks. But anyway, they'll call the bison up, and they all come running, and you get to feed them, and you can pet them. They're like that close, but you're up and up. You're safe.
Yeah. So Mike
But-
said right. If you were going to stay in Rapid City, you would have to have some kind of transportation because there's no buses or anything goes to Rapid. A lot of people always ask that question. Is there any way there's a shuttle or a bus or anything? Even the taxis don't run that far. And if you do find one, they're going to charge you $300 or $400 one way.
Well,
Well,
we're gonna go talk to
well, but I mean, you're not going to go if I'm going to stay in Rapid City, I'm
You're not
flying
gonna go
in,
back
and
and
I need a
forth.
ride every day into town. No, you're not going to get that.
No. And I think
Oops.
rental cars are hard to come by out
Yes.
here because last year we had a friend that needed a rental car. They couldn't find one anywhere. And this year we have a friend that needs a rental car and they can't find one anywhere. So, in Sturgis, I'm sure there's got to be some here in Rapid City.
Is that
They'll be
Chad?
out
Yeah, the
on the
7th
7th.
and the 8th.
Okay.
See you there. Hello from work. John's at work. I like the way you think. Bob and Tam, how the heck are you doing?
We're doing good. They're from Daytona.
Yep. 2 weeks in counting. See you soon. What's up with y'all heading that way in about 2 weeks? Big adventure
Close.
begins in 6 days. For
Oh,
Mike.
Mike.
Lost.
We did that one year.
Yeah,
That's fun. We left from California.
yeah. 14 days till the road trip. Ben and Tam are on the way. Looking forward to the 8th. Thank
Alright.
you all for your tips.
Cool.
And that's Benjamin.
All right.
And so it's pretty neat. And like right now, this is an excellent day. That's why we're trying to get trying to get a lot of our riding in today. Probably not going to do needles to highway probably today.
We'll see.
I don't know. We
It's
want
still early.
Well, we're going to fly the drone and stuff. That's going to
Yeah.
take a while to get the drone out and play with it. So it's probably going to we'll probably waste a couple hours here. So it's already what almost noon. And so you figure 2 o'clock. So yeah. So, but overall, it's been pretty good. It's like I say, yesterday was pretty hot.
What are some of the easier rides? We're going to be putting them up, but
and we're going to put the rides in order of easiness and get to the harder rides. We did a ride yesterday before the heat broke out, and it's a good ride because it's a little tricky ride, a lot of twisty turnies, but it's pretty level and it's a road that most people don't ride.
So it's not very busy.
Yeah, so if you're somebody that says, maybe I might want to try Needles Highway or Iron Mountain, this is a way.
This is a good road.
You can take this road and go back, and it's only 10 miles long. Go back and forth a couple times on this road and get your feel. And what's nice about it is it's lined on both sides. So you got a center line and you got the ones on the outside. And that way you can see. If you can stay within those lines pretty easily, you're going to be all right. But if you're all over the road, then no. But I mean, there's a lot of, you get out here just on the 16A, and it's a great ride. You know, Spearfish is an easy ride.
Part of Iron Martin's on 16A.
Yeah.
Spearfish Canyon's a good one. That's not too awful bad. Von Acker Road, the 385. There's a road out to Rochford where Moonshine Gulch is. That one's not too bad. We got to see if they've ever, part of it, I think was it the 385 that was rock that they didn't.
That was coming out from Spearfish. Because actually, if you go out to Spearfish Canyon Road, really you go to the lodge. After the lodge, there's no competition. There's no real great ride after that. Oh, got a super Chad, I think, or something.
Oh,
Sticker Chad.
Sticker. Somebody, Chad got a sticker now.
Thank you. Coming out that way, midway of the rally, staying in Keystone. They sure are proud of their hotel rooms. Yes, they are.
Well, they said Keystone was the best price that when Mike did his calling.
The bus, which is true. If you're anywhere close, if you're in Deadwood or you're staying in Spearfish, I put a map on our Facebook page that shows you the routes that the bus runs. But so yeah, you could get around to most of the places, but you're gonna spend some time. Like let's say you want to go to the Full Throttle, you're gonna spend some time on that bus because it's gonna stop at a couple other stops, things like that. You also have to go on their schedule. Like we're staying at Kathmandu. Now they have a bus that runs downtown all day long. So that's what we'll use to go downtown probably if we want to do any drinking or anything like that. So, but if you're in Rapid City or you're in any of these other towns, Sundance or Gillette or Custer, there is no buses, taxis, or anything that's going to bring you into anything near Sturgis. So that's FYI. Place you are now at has good burgers. Yep, we just had one. I did.
He had a burger and I had barbecue.
Toby took something out of what he had. Be safe. Coming out midweek. Okay, I already read that. I think I got all those.
And you got your sticker chat.
What are some of the easiest rides? Okay, we talked about that.
That's what we were talking about.
So we did that. Hope to meet you guys this year. So if you're here by Monday the 8th, that's the first week of the actual rally, we're going to have our meet and greet at Kathmandu Campground. It's right there in Sturgis. You can Google it. We will have a video come up probably about a week before that day, probably next Monday. 2 Mondays from now. It'd be like the first.
It'll give you kind of directions how to get there.
Yeah, and we show you how to get there and where to go and where the building is and what you got to say to come in and all that good stuff.
The secret password.
Yes. And he's gonna banner made up first.
How about that? Yeah, he called the other day. He's like, "What do you want to say?" And after I got up, I said, "Oh, we should have told him to say, welcome to Team Nation."
I didn't think of that. Too late. Don't say Bob and Tina. So, yeah.
So the banners. I think the banner's going to be out on the road. I think. I don't know where he said. He said where he's going to put it, but I don't remember.
How many people today? We had a lot more people yesterday.
Yep. So 50. It was earlier in the morning. Everybody's at lunch now. Almost at lunch, I guess.
Depends on where you're at. California would be early. Yep. If you're over in
East
on
Coast
the East
time.
Coast, that's 2 hours different.
They're at 2 o'clock probably.
Hope to meet you guys too this year. Special knock on gate. No,
Special?
No, the gate's open. They don't lock the gate. It's the guard shack.
It's the office where you stop in.
Yeah.
To say here for Bob and Tam.
Yeah. So it'll be pretty neat, and I think we're gonna have a pretty good crowd. I don't want to say that for sure, but I think we're gonna have a lot of people.
It seems like if everybody says that they're coming, really comes.
We'll see. Hopefully more than 3.
You don't forget.
More than 3 that we normally have. Yes. That's why we don't do meet and greets.
I know. I think the biggest one we had 3.
Yeah. And that's just by ourselves. We've had other ones where we've been with other YouTubers, and then there's people that watch their channel that watches us. So, but I mean, I don't know. That's why we don't do a lot of meet and greets.
Yeah.
And
we've tried.
Where are the gas prices looking at? Gas prices actually they said last night that prices were coming down 10 cents or 15 cents, but I don't know. The diesel, the cheapest place for diesel, and I didn't look these last 2 days. But
it was $5.28.
Yeah, $5.28. That's the cheapest we found for diesel.
Well, last night was expensive. We filled up the bike, and it was $5?
For premium, this is right outside the campground, so there's no gas station there. It's $5.17 for 91 octane,
ethanol free.
which is fine for me to spend that. That was for ethanol free. Usually
For 6 gallons.
They're gonna be over $5 a gallon usually anyway. So it's a motorcycle. So I don't really say much about that. But I know my going over California is really high over there. It's pushing. I think just for regular unleaded, it's over $6 a gallon. I think that's what our daughter said the other day. It was up to. Insane. So for us, the highest was over in New York, out of all the places we've traveled to this year. And then actually here, it was higher here than what it was in coming across the state, everywhere but New York. And even
Minnesota wasn't bad. Illinois wasn't bad. Indiana.
I don't think we went in Iowa.
No.
So
Wisconsin,
but then
did
it
we
was
get gas? I
higher
guess we got.
here,
Yeah, because we went back and got gas in Wisconsin. We were on the far side of Minnesota, I think.
So gives you an idea. But I mean, it's if you're coming, you're coming.
Expensive.
And there's a few. The buffalo chip is sold out unless you got a tent. Glencoe, their fall hookups are all sold out. But most of the other campgrounds, even here, they've got a couple electric and water spots still left. Everybody's got tent camping. So everybody always says that at the last minute, oh, how about if I just show up with my tent? Dude, you'll find a front yard to put it in if nothing else. And it ranges anywhere from about $10 to $20 up to $50, $60 for a tent spot. Here, we'll talk a little bit about this place. This is Spokane, 2 years. We had a guy we filmed before, but I guess he couldn't get his finances or something going. He didn't buy it. So these people took it over. They re-gutted their bathrooms, put a whole new bathroom, shower system in it. They redid the pool. They got a big giant playground for kids. They did a bunch of neat work here. So pretty neat place, but I mean, you are kind of away from everything.
Yep.
If you were going to go into Sturgis one night, this is a long ride in.
Yeah, it is.
But if you wanted to be out here in the rides and stuff, hey, to be camping on Iron Mountain Road.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And you're right here at the end of 16A, I guess is here. It is where it ends up at. And then it still says Iron Mountain the whole road, but there's half of it kind of is the 16A. I don't know if it stopped here, if it stopped back. I don't know. Somewhere it stops.
It's weird because it looks like the 16A makes it almost a big circle.
So, yeah. But today's a beautiful day. It's great weather. It's going to start getting warmer. I think tomorrow was supposed to be like in the low 90s. We went out last night to gas the bike up, and it was about 9:30, and it was still 95 degrees last night. So it was definitely...
there goes the wind.
So you can still hear us. And so, yeah. How many people are
51. And 43 thumbs up. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're on, or if you got to get going, you can still give us a thumbs up.
They've actually got if you're a Honda guy, they got a not three-wheel. It's a Honda Goldwing rally here.
It's in Rapid City.
The big one went out of business. We were kind of talking to them about that. I don't know if I'll do a video on that or not. Ended up saying the reason that went out of business was, or they dissolved the club, was that I guess some older people used to run it and younger people got into it, and they tried to make it a business to where they could make money off of it. And I guess more and more people just said, I don't want nothing to do with it, and they just dropped out.
And the memberships just kept dwindling down. And
so this is a smaller group that's here, but we seen them the other day in Rapid City at the hotel. I think they said they're at the Best Western. I think that's what they said they were at. And, or not bike week, but...
bike night.
Yeah, bike
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
If you want to try to win that.
Indian motorcycle.
Bike.
I have to have my own bike ticket. I enter my own.
No, you just come. They don't know. They know what you're going on.
If we both get entry, that'll be 2 entries.
And never know. Somebody's got to win it, right? And I think the odds would be pretty good, because if it's only people that have been going to that bar. But I mean, I guess I don't know how many weeks they've been doing it.
Maybe they started it last September.
Well, they could have started too soon, whenever the 22s came out. So, I don't know. But we're going to go there Wednesday night if it's not raining.
Check it out.
It didn't rain. Sky is perfectly blue right now.
Not a cloud in the sky.
I'm going to turn the camera around this way. Look at that sky. So there's some motorcycles here. So,
I was ducking so you could see.
You wanted to take. Let's see if we got any more questions.
54, 53. We just lost somebody. We got 51 thumbs up. That's good.
Yep. And we made $1.99.
There we go. Thanks to Chad.
Yep. Hi from Alabama. See you in a couple weeks, James.
All right.
First time going, staying at the Chip. Got a bug zapper and a fly swatter to put in the tent.
That's all you need.
Love videos. Really appreciate them. And that's Rod. And you buy a wristband, Woody would let you camp in his yard.
Yeah.
Well, he always says he never turns anybody away.
No.
And well, that happened
Find a
in
spot for you.
that happened in Daytona, I guess. We went to that campground there, and he says, I never turn anybody away. We got another field that will open up.
Crazy Horse.
And he opened another field. We parted a lot of people.
That's what we said. We said, well, what, because they didn't take reservations. And we're like, well, what happens if you get full? He says, see all that acreage over there? That's all ours. He said, if more people come, we'll just push those cows into the next field. And he said, we'll open up that field.
So Greg and Gwen, I thought they met us last year.
I think we got to meet you guys, didn't we, Greg and Gwen?
Maybe it's their friends didn't get to meet us.
Okay.
And then, so they're all coming this year.
All right, cool.
And so, yep. James is on. He says hi.
Lost all your stuff.
Yep, I don't know. I think that's all. So, pretty neat, pretty exciting, great day. A little windy, but I mean, it's not bad. But when you're up here in the hills, you don't really see it. Even if it's hot, like yesterday, it was 100 degrees, and it really didn't get miserable until we started getting into Rapid City, and it was kind of miserable there. You gonna read your comments?
Well, I finally got some more. Our friends got to meet you just bragged.
Oh.
So I guess Greg and Gwen didn't get to meet us.
Oh.
Bringing several friends. I was thinking we got to meet you guys. I guess I just see on the live so much. Oh my gosh, my hair is just like nuts.
So
helmet hair, don't care. Is that what they say?
We weren't planning on going live, so I really didn't have a whole lot to really talk about today. But we did the live yesterday. Did really, really well. So I thought, heck, this place got like 150 going up, and I'm like, holy crap, we can go live here. And we didn't bring the tripod, didn't bring the microphone, didn't bring nothing.
Nope.
I'll probably put it on the bike tomorrow, and we probably won't have no internet on Needles Highway.
Probably not. No, there's nothing up there, so
and,
we'll just be up high. I don't know.
We might get something out in Spearfish when we go out there to the lodge. They might have some internet out there. And
we talked to that guy.
We're going to try to find some other roads too. Probably put a video out about that. If you guys put down your favorite roads.
Yeah.
And
because we didn't know about the one from Hillside out that way. And somebody told us about it, so we found that. Was it last year?
Yep, and it's not even on the map. I can't believe it's not on the road map because it's an excellent ride to do. And a lot of you probably already know about it, but some of you don't. And a lot of people don't know about Von Knocker Canyon Road because it used to be, which we never rode down it. We didn't even know when we got to the end of Junction. We just got on the highway.
Yeah.
We never went any farther than the gas station there on the corner. And they said, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, I guess it was, once you got out so far, it just turned to rocks. And so a lot of the older people that rode just got the way they didn't ride it.
They never rode it because they knew it wasn't a paved road. So.
And then there's a bunch of new roads, well, not new roads, but roads that you couldn't ride on the last 2 years because they were replacing those bridges back there in Nemo. And maybe we'll get out and do a day back there. And those are a lot of really just nice roads to ride on. You go across a lot of bridges, there's a lot of streams, and it's just nice. And I know a lot of guys that are going to Nemo will go that way instead of going out from Junction. I think you can go from Deadwood maybe that way.
Thinking even out here in Hill City. Yeah, Rapid City, you could leave here. I was thinking we could do a ride one day, go down Nemo Road, then you could go down Von Knocker Road the way you like to go down it. Then we could go back up through Spearfish, come down the 385, and maybe do Roachford. I don't know.
And a lot of the bars and stuff aren't open until like Thursday or Friday. So like what we said, we were going to go to, was the bar that was closed the other day?
Oh, Boar's Nest.
Boar's Nest.
It wasn't open
And
yet.
a lot of people
It's open on the weekends,
a lot of
but
people
not
talking
during the
about
week.
that because another YouTuber did a video on that. We actually did a video of them back in 2020. So they weren't the first. And we didn't go out there last year.
Well, we didn't talk to the new owners. We talked to the guy that
we
used to
talked
own
to
it.
the original owner.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it built, or got it all remodeled and fixed it all up. So I guess it used to be a garage or something, a shop. And then it turned into a bar. And there's another bar across the street, Louis or something.
Louis Burger.
And,
Lewis.
that's a pretty crowded place.
Yeah.
We didn't eat there. Let's just got a drink or something there.
That was
that was very crowded.
Met some people there from was it Sojay or Dupo?
I don't know.
Dupo, I think.
There's a lady in there from Belleville. I'll go.
Oh, was there?
Talking to her or not?
Uh-huh.
And so pretty exciting. But I mean, there's still a lot of bikes out here. Not a lot of bikes, but more than normal. So we haven't seen.
I think this area is always well known for bikes, but it's more prevalent during Sturgis Bike Week.
We see a lot more Goldwings today. because they're in town today. They're out there in Rapid City. They've got, I should have asked them what they had. They got a rally going on or a convention or whatever they do. They're till Thursday. We might try it, and maybe tonight we'll swing over there and see if we can. Should have asked the people who was in charge of it. Forgot to ask. And so it's kind of neat. And a lot of gold wings, and there was a couple tries and stuff.
Did you get the picture I sent you, SJS? Terry Crawford will be at Kickstands on the 31st, Lord willing. All right, well, safe travels out here. Chad said side hacks. You know, we were only in there once.
Well, we probably shouldn't talk bad about it.
No.
But it was. We went in there. We were going to eat breakfast or something there, and it was kind of a late. It was like probably 10 o'clock, and they said, "Well, you can go back towards the back there and sit." And all the tables were really dirty, and half the food people didn't finish it, and it's like, you know, I don't think we're going to eat here.
Well, it was at the very end of the time for the buffet, and the food didn't look the greatest, and
there was just a lot of food that people left. And this is probably in 2020, so it's been a couple of years since we've been over there. We're going to go over there for the wet t-shirt contest because I got to have some footage for our Patreon people. So we're definitely going to get over there and get some of that shots for that.
Chad said it was really fun upstairs.
Yeah, they got a special club upstairs. We don't know nobody there. We're working on getting, because down at One Eye Jack's, they've got special clubs upstairs. So we're going to try to see if she can get in there and get interviews with all the girls.
Sherry, do you stay at Kex Camp? Because she says she knows the ride we're talking.
That's just a great place to learn how to ride, and we're going to put that video up. That'll probably be one of my first videos that we'll put up about talking about riding, because it's a good one. You know, if you're not just like today, we met this people that got a gold wing, and we were talking about Iron Mountain here, and he's like, you know, that's kind of above my skill level. I said, you know, probably today's not so bad to ride because it's not so busy. And he said the same thing. No, I'd rather just kind of pass. And look, that's great, because you should know your
level.
Yes, of riding. You know, you can either enjoy curves, or maybe you're a guy that just likes to get in Wyoming and ride that highway.
Yep.
You know, lock in the curves.
Just like to ride, don't like the twisty turnies. And some people don't. It's
a lot of work.
It's nerve-wracking.
And since my kickstand's hanging down a little bit, it's scraping. And we scraped the other side yesterday on the road.
I guess it was the pipes. I don't know what scraped.
Something I didn't look at.
Because it was on the right side. It was like, geez, what was that?
So yeah, so you can't really. But the bike, I got my bike lowered an inch, so that might be why it's scraping down that I didn't do before.
I guess we really haven't rode it a lot.
Yeah, we didn't ride. That was during the rally last year, so I didn't do it after that. Got some more comments coming.
Ryder X is on. How about that?
No,
Hi.
our friend got to meet you. Oh, that's good.
No, she's staying at the Holiday Inn Express. Oh, okay.
Headlights to the rear of my sandbag. What do you think, horizontal or vertical? I want to add lights to the rear of the saddlebags.
You know where the spots are?
I know what you're talking about. Depends on what you want. If I'm going to do mine, probably, I'm going to do the ones vertical that are in between the bag and the fender. Just because mine is filled in on mine. I got it because it's a CVO. It's already got the colored thing in there. That I do like the one that runs along right underneath the lid too. I do like that too. So I don't know, but for me, what?
No cash bar this year at Topless Tuesday in Alzada.
No cash bar?
Mm-hmm.
They're all cash bars. I don't know what he means.
Unless that's what he means. No cash. I don't know. He says no cash bar this year at Topless Tuesday in Alzada.
It's always cash. I don't think they take credit.
Unless that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
he's not having. Maybe Steve's not having his bars, and only the lady's having a bar. I don't know.
Let me see if I got any. I ain't got a guy on my phone.
Hope to meet you at Kathmandu. Is it Sunday the 7th? No, it's Monday the 8th. Monday the 8th at 3 o'clock at Kathmandu. So it's on Monday, Terry. That's when we're going to have our meet and greet.
Okay,
then we're going to drive out to Alzada on Tuesday. We'll probably be there in the morning until about 1 o'clock. We'll come back, and then on Wednesday we're going to do a ride. We're going to go out to Hewlett, and we'll go from Hewlett, do the Ham and Jam, eat there, and then we'll go to maybe swing by Devil's Tower, and then go to Sundance, and then head back to Sturgis and get back to Sturgis before dark.
I know I got him on my phone. Oh, there he was. I just see it. I was going to text the guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he says you're going to have to purchase drink tickets. I don't know. Unless you have to look up for Tucker.
Well, unless what happened is he's afraid some of the girls are stealing from him. And so that way they don't have to. I'll text the guy because actually he wrote us the beginning of the year, and because we're only going to film the beginning of it, and we're going to book, and I got a photographer, videographer guy that's going to be a pro, and
That's what Ryder X says. Must not trust the bartenders. He also wants to know your most favorite ride in the whole wide world.
we're on it.
Iron Mountain. That's his favorite ride in the whole wide
And
world.
I just got done talking to the lady in here that runs the store inside here, and she was talking about. She's like, no, everybody told me about that, and we went years ago, and she's like, I looked on my Google and it said it wasn't that far away, so she got on it and she wrote it, and and all this, and she got to the top. I guess she went. I don't know which way she went, but she got to it, and it said, "This is the end of Tail of the Dragon." She's like, "Holy crap! I thought I was still on my way to it."
I don't know.
So I don't know. That's one of the reasons I'm not. It's not on my priority list to ride the Tail of the Dragon because I think
we probably will one day.
I think a lot of you will be peed off because when I tell you that it wasn't anything special, that I wasn't impressed with it. Like she said, she was in here. This lady actually lives in San Diego, and no, that's not the one I was talking to. Well, was it? Like,
yeah, that was her. She's from San Diego.
Right?
Yeah.
And she said she knew the Sidewinder, which was over by us. And she said, "Oh yeah, that's a really good one too," which it is. But there are rocks. If you slide off the road there, you're probably gonna be dead, helmet or not. So yeah. So
Terry says, if we ever ate at the Powerhouse Lodge, PM swears by it. I don't know who PM is. PM, professional monkey.
Powerhouse Lodge.
I don't know.
I've heard of that, but I don't know. I heard him talking the other day too about the Red something. It's a bar and a place to eat.
Oh, there's Red's there on Junction. We've eaten there. It's where the Ace Hardware is, and then that Red's.
No, but it's like the Red Garter or the Red something.
Oh, that's in Keystone.
And he was saying it was such a great place to eat at and stuff. A lot of these places, all they got is bar food. So if you're in there drinking already, anything that goes down is probably going to be all right. So like in our case, we don't really drink. So when we go and eat someplace, we're actually looking for decent food. Like here, I had a hamburger.
The Red Garter Saloon.
Yeah. So I had a hamburger today, and it was okay. It wasn't the best that I've had, and it wasn't the worst that I've had. It was okay. Would I do it again? Yeah, I'd eat another one here. And it was done inside, and it was okay.
It was square.
And, it had the bun was a little. I didn't care for the bun. It's one of those like a pretzel. So and then she added.
Good thing I have.
Did the barbecue?
Yes, pulled pork.
How was that?
It was good.
Was it good as JR's?
No.
Was it better than that other place we ate over by Hill City? I was impressed with that place.
It was comparable to that one, I guess.
But
at least it was already had the barbecue sauce on it, but I put extra. But it was nice and sweet. I like sweet barbecue sauce. So.
Yeah. See, a lot of places like the one we ate the other day by Hill City, which I didn't put the video up. I don't know if it'll come up or not at that place. It was a guy. Somebody recommended us to this barbecue stand that just opened. He used to be a manager of TGI Fridays or something.
No, it was Ruby Tuesday in Rapid City.
So all they had was the vinegar barbecue sauce. I don't like vinegar barbecue sauce.
Yeah, and it
looked more mustard.
And it's when it's real thin too. Like when it's like water, it's almost like I don't know. I like real thick barbecue sauce, and I like it hot. And if it's good enough, I can
not hot,
drink it.
Spicy. You want it warm.
No,
you
hot.
want the sauce warm. Mm-hmm. Flies are here.
There they are
again. Fly swatters.
So Tim says that he'll be here on the 29th for 9 days and looking forward to seeing us. So we'll see you on Monday the 8th.
Yep.
Got to get a picture with our special friend Pocono. He's very excited. We stay in Hermosa.
We just showed through Hermosa. I didn't really know where that was at. That's right before you get to Custer State Park. When we made that turn there, the sign was Hermosa Mall. Remember when I said that bar?
Oh, yeah, that's
that pizza
where
place was at. That somebody told us it was the best. So you
somebody
stay
says
in
Hermosa. I
so
think
when
of
you say
Hermosa Beach.
There's a pizza place right there. What was
I think it's called Lintz, Lintz.
Have you ate there? Somebody told us that is supposed to be the best pizza in the
South
world.
Dakota.
In the world. It wasn't when we drove by. I didn't even know, because he kept saying over the hill. I couldn't think of where the Hermosa was. And then when we came through, it's like there's a gas station there and that pizza place. I don't think there's anything else there.
It's a kind of, and I don't know what this highway is. Oops, I'm losing, unless it's me. No, I guess. All right. It's Coachella Skyway. We've never rode on that one either, I don't think.
What's that one that they wanted us to do in Virginia?
That Ryder X one is? Yeah. I think that was called Skyline.
He wanted us to ride that.
Yeah, and we didn't get to ride that either.
Some of them are just great rides. It's kind of like in California.
Better than Sunny's in Florida, yes.
Yeah.
This one? No. Sunny's was better. The best place, if I had to pick one place to eat barbecue, it would be the Shed in Mississippi. And then the second place I think is JR's probably. But if he makes pork steaks, that's good too. I like pork steaks on a charcoal grill with his barbecue sauce. It's good stuff.
And I start with Masterpiece basic sauce, and I add a bunch of stuff to it. We're not big garlic people, or onions, or nothing like that.
We don't like it real hot.
Yeah. I put a lot of other seasonings and stuff in it, but
Those Tiffany's glasses, which are like, no, they're not Tiffany's glasses. They're 99-cent store glasses.
well, now it's a bucket of quarter store.
Yes, it's not a dollar store anymore.
It's a bucket of quarters.
Yep. Have you been down to the hot springs? No, I wanted to go there.
I don't know. We're not that far from it here.
No,
But
not really.
As hot as it's going to be, I doubt it that we get down there. That's the problem with a lot of the stuff. We just don't. You don't run into enough time. There's so much stuff and everything. And this is a big area here. And not to say you're going to go all the way out to the Badlands. You're going 100 miles out there to get to out by the time you go through it all, and then come back. Devil's Tower is probably pretty much like that too. If you're going to go out there, I don't know how many miles. I think it's 75 miles from Sturgis, if I remember right. I could be wrong. But I mean, it's that's what you got to check out, the Badlands and going out to the Devil's Tower. Check all that out. But if you're here for 4, 5, even 6, 7 days,
some people don't get that much vacation, or they only have limited time. And if you're only here 3 or 4 days, those are 2 rides you might want to think.
We were coming from Southern California, and we took a 2-week vacation. So we took 3 days to drive out, 3 days to go back, and a week out here, and then you had an extra day when you got home. You had a day before you had to go back to work. So that's kind of how we did it. And one year we did go out to Devil's Tower on one of those trips, and one time we came out and we did the Badlands. And
you did the Badlands twice. You did it with Art.
Yeah, I did it. That's why I said the first time I did it with Art, and I took you out the next time.
Ran out of gas.
Almost.
The 1880 train is worth it. I heard it's good and bad things about it.
Yeah, it's I don't know what the price is. The guy actually offered us, we can go ride on it and film it. And if we get a chance to do it, I don't know, we might. We did it a couple years ago when Art was with us. It was worth riding over there.
Yeah.
Now we just did the ride over, turned around, came right back. We never got off the train because I think it's about a 2 or 2.5 hour in between the train.
I think it runs like every 2 hours. So it leaves, and I think it takes like 30 minutes to get down there. It stays down there about 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes to get back. So if you ride down and back, I think it's going to be a 2-hour ordeal.
Yeah. But I mean, if you wanted to go to one of the 2 cities, depending on what you want, I think both of them are really neat towns to hang out in. Hill City's got the Moose Bar. What's that called?
Mangy Moose?
Yeah. New owners there. We haven't gone in there and checked out. The last year we were in there, was it last year? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
We were in there, and the owner was kind of weird. She kind of freaked out. She was over in the, don't film me. And the bartender was like, yeah, whatever you want to do, film inside, go in the bar here and film all the stuff. Just don't go over there and deal with her. So they're supposed to sold out now. Somebody new has it. So I don't know. We haven't been in there. I don't know if we'll have time to go in there or not. But it was kind of neat because they got a nice up front, and it's covered, and you can watch the lights go by.
That's not another one of his favorite places either. Mike said the Native American Museum at Crazy Horse is pretty cool.
Well, actually, somebody corrected the other day, and I actually Googled it. It's true. The Indians don't own it. They don't own it.
But whoever owns it scalps you.
Yeah, they should be.
LV says it's hard to do it all in one trip. That's why they keep coming back.
Sure. And the same thing I do. It's just like Daytona's kind of like that too. We're still planning on doing Daytona again next year, but it's the same thing. We still really haven't got to spend the time that I'd like to do. I'd like a Cabbage Patch. I'd like to spend a good evening there, just to see.
Barrel.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel. No.
Crackleberry. I don't know.
So I like to spend a little time there. We never made it out to the No Name Bar where they have the pudding wrestling, and there's just so much stuff going on that it's hard to do when you're only there. Well, especially when the rally's only so many days long, and they only do certain events certain days, and
they all seem to do it on the same day.
It's kind of like the bikini contest that we did at, what was the bar we went to?
Doghouse.
No, that's a great lady that runs that. And we go back next year. We'll probably go down there and film from there again, do the bikini contest and all that. She was really nice and very helpful. And that's what we like. We like people that.
Because if you checked out the Buckhorn Bar out by Newcastle, I don't know where Newcastle is.
I don't think there's a Newcastle here, is it? I thought Newcastle was in Arizona.
We'd have to Google it. Let me screenshot it. Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places.
Mike said the Newcastle Inn's awesome, so I don't know. It must be out here somewhere.
It seems like I heard of it, but I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to check it out and see. Maybe if we're close by it somewhere, we'll check it out. Oh, in Wyoming, he said.
Don't know. So, like I say, there's so much stuff. Like, we would like to get over here to Custer. And I don't know if we're going to make it before you guys get down here. Spearfishing. There's a lot of neat stuff going on downtown, spearfishing stuff. Somebody wanted us to kind of drive through the campground, which I did a couple years ago. And the city park.
That wasn't cheap, though.
Yeah,
if I remember right.
Didn't
Yeah.
seem like it was.
For a city park. Usually Chitty Park.
Shitty park? Like Shitty Bang Bang?
Chitty Bang Bang. City parks are usually more reasonable, but I mean, it's a really nice campground for being a city park.
Well, see what the
And it was
difference
like
is.
50 or 60 bucks a night,
Yeah,
I think,
but
for
see,
full
when you
hookups.
look at during rally time, they don't raise the prices. It's kind of like the fairgrounds over here. You
I
can
guess.
go over here to the fairgrounds in Rapid City, and I think it's 50 bucks, 40 or 50 bucks. Now, there's no sewer there. They got a dump station.
So what site were we on, Jason? He says, I just spotted you guys on another site in Sturgis. I don't know. Was it somebody else's YouTube channel, or was it the
Camera.
webcam down Sturgis? I think there's 3 cameras down there now, they said. It's 90 in Miami and a nice breeze, he says. Palmoto.
Not too bad. I don't know what the temperature is.
Miss
here.
you too, Palmoto. You'll have to come up here one day to Sturgis. You'll love it. You'll love these roads up here. There's a lot of
Well, that and you could stay someplace like at Glencoe, and you could do your wheelies and stunt riding and all that stuff all through the middle of the campground, all night long, all day long. They don't care.
right up your alley. There you go.
You could have all the fun that you could handle.
I want to catch a trout in Spearfish Canyon. I probably take a cast. Probably take on cast.
What you want to do is, if you want to catch some fish out here, probably what I would do is go
Shooting it
to
easy. Really?
Fish and Fry Campground, and I think they probably would do it for anybody. Go in there, fish in their place. They'll take it, they'll clean it, cook
Fry
it,
it up
and
for
then
you?
eat it.
How about that?
Imagine we're going to stop by there this year,
Yep.
and
So
let's-
Palmoto was at a mass shooting. He said shooting in Arizona, AZ.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to turn the internet on here on my other phone.
BC.
It says okay.
He's trying to get on the internet, I guess, to try to find out some other stuff. So anyway, we got 60 people on. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're on. We're right on Iron Mountain Highway. Where we went to Custer State Park this morning, saw some buffalo. We're here at Spokane Creek. It's a campground. You can stop and eat.
It's 81 degrees right now here.
Spokane Creek.
We're in a Hermoso here. They consider this
Oh.
Hermoso.
I don't know.
All right, so what am I looking for? Oh, shooting in Arizona.
I don't pay anyone to fish.
2 men dead after shooting at a Phoenix bar. That explains it right there. It's Phoenix. Killed after a shooting at the Phoenix Bar and Grill early Sunday, and police said a possible suspect was in custody.
Oh well. It was probably a bar fight. I don't know. BRB. That's what Mike said. Don't pay anyone to fish. Bruce says, almost every summer my wife and I head out to the hills not far from Minneapolis, St. Paul. The weather is always fantastic and the rides are the best. Yeah, we'll have to. We were in Minnesota, but we didn't go that far up. We were there.
Oh, this shooting was back in July 3rd.
Oh, was it? I don't know then. I don't know if there was something else going
There was
on or
another
not.
shooting yesterday or something. I think I seen something, but I don't think the guy shot anybody. I think somebody had a gun, I guess, and shot. And I guess it was in Indiana. I think it was, because they said somebody said he had a concealed carry permit, but they said in Indiana you don't have to have a concealed carry permit. Kind of like the state. If you're a resident here, you don't have to have a concealed carry permit. And that person shot that person and killed him. And so I don't know. But people misunderstand that, because if you got a concealed carry permit, or even anytime you're with a gun,
I was over the weekend.
you can't.
Mike
You
said.
just can't. Like, if let's say somebody up in this place, I cannot
Interfere.
intervene with that with a gun, even though this guy's got a gun. I cannot do it until we've been threatened. If I feel that we are threatened, then yes. Like if I pop the guy from the back, I'd go to prison for that, because I wasn't, and the laws are different in every state, but I mean, from where we were trained and everything at for concealed carry, you have to be
Reasonable
threatened.
cause.
You have to be threatened to do it. Now, in some crazy states like California, you can't, if the guy's got a knife, you have to stab him with a knife. You can't shoot him with a gun because it wasn't fair.
Because he had a knife and you had a gun. You brought a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We won't talk about it.
No. Bill says, good morning from PNW. Warm there? No, it's like perfect weather.
81.
Perfect weather. And the sun's out, not a cloud in the sky.
Not enough to wear. I don't have to wear a jacket.
Yep. And I only wear this just to keep the sun off me.
It's a breathing jacket.
Yep. And perfect riding weather, perfect anything weather. It's
a little windy, but I mean, it's not bad. When we were on the highway coming in, got to a couple of the top of the hills, you could feel the bike blow over a little bit, but I mean, not bad. There's supposed to be winds last night out here, 50 to 60 mile an hour winds. Now, somebody was on Facebook last night and said it was 114 degrees in Sturgis. It was not. There was one town, I don't know what the heck.
Millsford or something.
Yeah, that was
100. Because they said they won the prize for the day, and we're like, what's going on?
Never even heard of it.
114, and they were going to send them a bottle of water.
It was not in Sturgis, Rapid City.
Rapid City was 102.
106. We got up to Sturgis was right around 100, and so yeah. But I mean, it was hot.
Yeah.
And but I mean, we were out. It's still 101 when we were coming back, and it wasn't really bad until we got onto the concrete coming into Rapid City. It was pretty miserable.
That Larry Bevan says he saved people's lives by his actions. Pretty impressive for a 22-year-old.
I didn't watch the video. I didn't hear about it. It's a little bit that I've read on the internet that I guess the guy that was the shooter that was going to shoot people, I guess he never shot anybody, I guess, or killed anybody or hurt anybody, and this other guy intervened and killed him and saved him from shooting a bunch of people. And then they tried to say there was a high-powered rifle, and they said the guy that got shot only had a pistol. And so I don't know.
Not necessarily. There's still a lot of flies buzzing around. Yeah. He said at least the breeze ward off the flies. Not really. Bill says it's 72 and blue skies there. California fishing license or fishing your flag gives you a right to carry a gun and defend yourself. I don't know. In California, fishing license or on your way, fishing license gives you the right to carry a gun and defend yourself.
I don't know what part of California you're in.
Maybe he's saying if you can get a fishing license, but you can't get a license for a gun.
Yeah, that's true.
Bucky Cat says at least you got to breathe. So that 22 days of 100 so far. Terry Crawford, it's 109 today.
It was actually, I think it was the same temperature here yesterday that it was at our home in Arizona. It was like 105 in Arizona.
But it was probably cooler in Arizona.
Well, the humidity was a little high. Remember with the dew
point? Oh, that's true.
It was
yeah,
like 11% humidity. That's
2
high.
people killed plus the shooter. Larry said.
So,
Former juvenile probation in California, you can absolutely drop someone with a gun who's holding a knife if they're threatening you or those around you.
I don't know. We were in Southern California and
they had some crazy laws. Brian says, Google it. Bruce says, with a handgun. Okay, I don't know.
That's what we heard. The guy had a handgun. So then somebody else was posting that, which it is. We actually turned the news on last night, and there wasn't even anything covered out here. The local news had nothing on it.
We saw a really bad accident.
Oh yeah, this car flipped over.
It was upside down. The other car was in.
Maybe that person might have pulled out and then they hit it and it flipped it over. But ended up across the street, we almost slammed in the back of this stupid kid that I guess he ran out of gas. We didn't know that. Halfway up this hill, 60 miles an hour.
We're right behind him.
And it comes to almost a complete stop. I was more worried about the person behind me because they were up on me. And we kind of went over to the right lane and we all stopped. Well, then we're at home, back at the trailer and watching the news, and they're like, oh, there's a wreck.
There was a wreck on the 16th.
They're going to show that car flipped upside down. Well, no, some guy on a Suzuki motorcycle slammed in the back of that car.
That ran out of gas.
And the bike went underneath it. That guy got airlifted.
Well, no, they said he had injuries, but they weren't life-threatening. He was in the hospital. He was taken to the hospital.
They didn't even show the one with the car flipped over on the other side of the street.
Because they said, oh, here's one of the accidents that was on the 16th today. And I thought, oh, well, they're going to show this one first and then show the other one.
They were curious how that one ended up with the car upside down.
They didn't show the other one.
You can see the skid marks because it's 4 lanes, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. And the one, so the cars are over here. We've seen the truck first. The truck was spun around and facing like it was coming out of the ditch out. The front end was all bashed in. And so we didn't really see the other car because it was on the other side of the truck. And so as we drove by, you could see the 4 tires up in the air, and there was a bunch of people sitting on the ground. And there was an ambulance already sitting there. Okay. And she's like, oh, crap, there's a car upside down, too. Because I didn't see the car at first. And I'm like, wow. And then you can see the skid marks were from the number 1 lane, that's the far to the left, and it went into the number 2 lane. So I don't know how that wreck happened. It almost looked like somebody was going the wrong way on the highway. I don't know. And I'm assuming one person was going down the hill. The car, I don't know how all these
I think he was
vehicles
probably coming across the road, I think.
but even at that momentum, if he was coming down the hill and this guy's going this way, if he would have hit that car, it would have gone towards the reptile place, not back the other way. See, it's just really weird how truck was coming from where our direction. It was coming. It turned in front of that car. It hit the brakes. The truck hits that car. It flips up. That's probably how it happened. See, I could be a crime investigator. Because last year, the donut shop burned down here. And I was standing right there talking to the police chief. And I said, looks to me like the air conditioner might have caused it. He's like, I don't know. And a couple weeks later, I Googled it, and they said, the air conditioner burned it. Took them 2 weeks to figure it out. Took me like 5 minutes. It looks to me like the air conditioner here overheated and burned up the extension cord.
Self-defense class. Mike says motorcycles are priority. Has extra law enforcement personnel started to show up yet?
No.
I haven't seen it.
No.
We're going to talk to the chief next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. See the popo.
Yeah. Rod's on. Hey, Rodzilla. Joining late as usual. That's all right. Better late than never, right?
Right.
Is that what they say?
It's unscheduled. I know Neil always gets mad because it's always unscheduled, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell us it was coming?" I didn't know. Well, I guess
He's
when
probably riding his bike
I guess
anyway
when
right
we do is when I put this on that we're getting ready to start. That I guess it must tell you that we're getting ready to come on because some of you are already on. Like we had like 6 people on today, and yesterday we had like 12 people on. And so I'm assuming it must come up saying that we're getting ready to go live.
Or it notifies you. It must, how if you ring that bell for notifications.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
So we've had a few people come on before we started. Today, the lady, it's a brother and sister that owns this campground now, and
She was talking.
She was talking a lot, and
he'd already said
I'd
he was
already
gonna
set
do
up with the live, and I'm like, I gotta get out here and get this going because if there's anybody there, they're probably thinking they're not coming on. It's been 15 minutes and we still ain't seen them anywhere.
It was up to 70 a second ago. Now it's down to 68. So don't forget to give us a. Rod says he clicks for notifications.
Sometimes it doesn't always
sends
work.
a notification if you're signed
We'll
up.
put here. We've got a couple more minutes and we'll pull it down.
So that's what
hours long enough.
Bucky said. He said he does get it. High school romance. Oh, is that what he's doing? He brought a girl last year. I don't think it went over as well as he thought it was going to.
I think he's been running around. I think tonight, I don't know. I think tonight's going to, I think the night before he leaves, he's going to his class reunion. So.
That's what he says. He's busy. Neil's busy trying to reunite his high school romance.
Could very well be. But hopefully he learned from last year that it didn't work real well. Well, he had this whole thing, same thing. He talked to us a whole lot before the rally started, and then he kept saying about the American Legion. So we went over there, and it wasn't, we were going to go over there because he said anyway. And
so we called him and said, we're going to go. And he's like, all right, we'll meet you there for breakfast.
And
blah,
then
blah,
his
blah.
girlfriend, he had to take her back to the airport or something. Or it wasn't a girlfriend.
His lady friend.
Yeah, and I don't know what the deal was. We didn't ask.
He wasn't very happy because we were almost already done eating by the time he showed up. And he's like, I'm sorry. We're like, he's like, I'm okay. And, and he was, kind of.
Wasn't there very long. And then they're like, well, we just want to I got to go. I got to take her back.
I think he was taking her to the airport. I think what happened was they were getting ready to leave, and I think she thought, oh, I forgot something. So she had to go back in and find whatever she thought she left, I guess. I'm assuming.
I don't know. But he didn't get to really spend that much time with us at all last year. So that's why I'm thinking this year he's probably, I wouldn't think he'd bring a girl. Just because he acts like he wants to be with a lot of the stuff that we're doing. So, and then he's planning stuff too. He's having,
him and Ken.
They're having a party over there at Sasquatch.
Sonoma. No.
It says SC something.
Socorro Station.
Yeah, that's it. Socorro. It's like Sasquatch. You put I'm gonna tell the guy. Get them eagles down. Put the Sasquatch out front. I get a lot more people at stop. Camp Sasquatch. I changed the name. That's what I do. Hey,
Rider X. I am willing to take a ride on the road of the knocker in it.
He's probably just gonna have to buy a new bike.
Don't. Poor Rider X. Rod says, because I'm late, the bride was going to hurt me if I didn't do brakes on her car. She looked serious. So you must have to fix the brakes on the car, huh? Have you ever thought any more about a trike, Rod? He was going to give up his rocker for a trike. I don't know. Did the car stop? She had to brake. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're talking about your
How
accident.
that accident happened.
I don't know.
Well, those we don't know who the people were in that one because they were all sitting on the side of the road. We were on
We
the
just
other side
happened
of
to
the road.
drive by.
We
Then
were on the right side.
after that
We were.
is where the guy just stops
Yeah.
and,
we
and he
almost-
jumps out of the car and he's like, "Go around, go
I'm
around."
not-
It's like, well, we
And then
had
he's in the number 2 lane, dead center of the road, and he jumps back in the car. And then we find out in the news, the other person, the girl that was with him, is in the car still. And it's like, how stupid are you? There's semis running up down that road and would have hit the back of that car. He probably went off the cliff and never seen him again.
I don't know. Well, somebody should have stood like a few feet back from the car and go like this.
No.
Did they have their flashers on?
Nope.
I don't know
I
how
don't think
that
it worked. Because that's how I knew it was the same car, because the right front headlight was busted on. Like they already hit something in the front right. And when they showed it, I said, "That's the same car," because I said it's got the missing headlight. It's the one-eye bandit.
But yeah, I feel sorry. I can't believe the guy on the motorcycle didn't realize, boy, that car's getting really close, and you go right underneath it.
Maybe he was texting.
On a motorcycle? I don't know how you could do that.
Is Palmoto on there? The
He
guy that had a
was.
Suzuki. Looked like he had a crotch rocket. Can you text? How did he slam into a back of a parked car on a highway that was already stopped?
Oh my gosh. Mike says that there was an explosion over Hoover Dam.
When?
I don't know. He didn't say when.
Yeah, because they're only looking for guns.
No, they're not. They weren't really even looking for bombs. They were looking for like machine guns, I think, or high-powered rifles, whatever they say.
Was there an explosion at the Hoover Dam?
Minutes ago, they said it just
I'm looking
happened.
to see. The story of the Hoover Dam. I don't think a 30-year massive.
I have to get on.
Oh, this says it's 30 years ago, 2018.
They said it just happened. Oh, Lone Wolf retracted his. No, this
What does
message
it
is held
mean?
for review. What did he say? As someone is slammed in the back of a truck and almost died, I can say shit happens when you look behind you.
Because it's you said that's one of the words I've got. Yeah. I wrote a bunch of bad words that you can't say, and that's one of them you can't say poop.
Do you want me
You
to?
can say poop.
Do you want me to hit show or hide?
He can rewrite it. Just put poop in there.
How dare you? I will not buy a new bike, sir. That was Ryder X. I will just keep pouring money over and over into this bike.
Take it to speeds.
Mike says they did not get a safe driver discount from Progressive. Progressive's the official insurance company of the Buffalo Chip. Yeah,
That's
I know.
right,
We
it
saw
is.
that now.
It's pretty special.
Yep. Pretty spiffy. All right. You've been on over an hour.
Yep. So we're gonna wrap this up. We gotta go finish our ride on Iron Mountain Road. We're gonna send the drone up and get some shots of the tunnel. I don't know if I get it. Hopefully, I'll have a few motorcycles come through. I can film them coming through. I haven't played enough with the drone yet to have us track us yet. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. We may not even do that till after Sturgis. I don't want to lose the drone. Just built this stupid thing, and still get used to this one compared to the old one. So we'll see how that all works. Should have a contest to give away the old drone. We have a Mini Max.
Maverick Mini.
Maverick Mini drone with batteries, charger, case, all that stuff. She wants to give a contest away, and with the contest,
And it's got a sticker on it like this. How about that? On the case.
so she's going to do a contest of how many people you could get, each one of you could get to subscribe to us in a certain amount of time, like a 30-day span.
I would say till the end of the year.
Well, that's a long time.
I don't know.
So what we would do is you would get somebody like Ryder X would call up his relative and say, hey, you need to watch Bob and Tam's channel and subscribe to their channel. And then in the comments they write, Ryder X sent me.
And then he gets his name in an entry to rent the Maverick Mini. So how's that sound? What do you guys think?
So, and then we give that drone away.
At the end of the year. It could
Yeah,
be a
was
Christmas
alright.
present.
It actually was exchanged. I replaced it. It probably hasn't flown that much since
Whoever
I replaced
finds it can return it.
And,
Timothy Westbrook says your Sturgis is the favorite of all rallies. Yes, Sturgis is his favorite rally.
yes. We're actually really considering if everything could line up with all the things in the sky.
All the stars line up in order.
That we would do Sturgis year round. We would actually fly out here a couple of times throughout the year.
Find out what's going on.
Meet with the Buffalo Chip, with the Harley dealer and all that. And we would do updates on a regular basis of what's going on in Sturgis, what the plans are. The city might come around next year, because after this guy here probably get fired after this year. Might be the new sponsor. We're looking for a new sponsor for.
This is where we are right now.
Yeah, it's backwards. And they see it the right way?
Yeah, it is. It's the right way on there. So it's right off Iron Mountain Road. This is one of the stops. If you want to get one of those T-shirts that say how many curves, how many
And I'll get that.
switchbacks,
We'll
how
show
many...
it on the video when I put it up. I'll show you. I'm getting a new one, a red one.
And so anyway, that's this here.
The only
That
place
place
you
I
buy
just
them.
showed you is the only place you can buy that.
And they're good shirts, because I still got the one from the first year we came here.
Yeah.
It's a little
So
tight, but
we've
it
got
fits
2 or
stuff.
3. He's got 2 or 3. Last year was the year before. I don't know. He got one sleeveless one, and then he's probably got about.
Because they
3
used to sell them out
sleeve
here, but
ones.
ever since the virus came up, they have a hard time getting stuff here. So if you're going to come out here and do this work, get it here first.
Yep.
Get it out of the way and get your shirt. Because they're very
Who
limited.
is your favorite MC YouTube personality? Ken wants to know.
MC.
Motorcycle YouTube personality.
I don't really have one. I used to watch Adam Sandoval a lot. And when he started getting off on other stuff, I just kind of lost interest and I don't watch him as much as I used to. And nobody else do I. You know, Adam Emzo, I probably, out of all the people that have motorcycle channels, I probably watch more of his videos. But I watch him because he's a friend and I want to support him. Not necessarily his topic or whatever he's covering.
Art's on. He sent the link to the explosion at Hoover Dam.
Oh, okay. I can look at that. And
Oh, can I
so
copy that?
you can probably click on it and it'll open up. You can't copy. Why would we want to copy?
Well, I
it?
was all right.
Now
I
you can
guess,
copy it up here if you want to put it on
all
our
right.
page.
Well, no, I just wanted to be able to look at it later.
No,
Anyway, it's on the New York Post. How about that?
that's hard to believe. But I forgot what I was talking
Man.
about. Oh, your favorite YouTuber. So we don't. Well, right now with us doing so many rallies this year,
We don't really get to watch as
Yeah,
many
even the people we normally watch, like Wonder Hussy. I had her on a little bit yesterday. We watch her a lot.
But she's not a motorcycle channel.
Yeah, she's not a motorcycle person. We also watch.
Oh, it looks like the-
Adam the Woo. He's the guy that travels all over the United States.
He's not a motorcycle
big
channel
Disney
either.
guy. He's not a motorcycle person.
Justin Scared.
Justin Scared's
He's
another
not a
one that we
motorcycle
watch. He's not a
channel.
motorcycle guy. We did watch. What's his name? What's the goofball guy that has the cats?
Oh, Nomadic Fanatic. It looks like the.
That almost looks like something that they did.
Yeah.
Like maybe they
Like
had like
no-
a generator blew up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd have to read the article.
Yeah.
But
It's
I'm
not
not
immediately
worried.
clear what happened to let
We're
the
high enough
explosion.
up. It's not going to wash our house away.
No.
But we'll have a dry river afterwards.
Yeah. We will.
And so
One of the facility's generators may have caught fire and blown up.
no big deal.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
There you go. We're back live. Hopefully, let's see if it'll stay on until I get back so we can say goodbye. Yeah, it came on right when I got to the door. They were rebooting it or what? Oops, hands on the wrong side. So we'll end it up here. If we were eating up too much of their internet.
You have a picture with a lady.
All
right.
Walk by this lady over here. I don't know if she was in the picture or not.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
And we have another video coming out tonight at 7 Mountain Time, and it's on Deadwood. We got the city, not city, but the Chamber of Commerce guys sat down, told us about a bunch of stuff. We went up and seen Wild Bill, where he's hanging out at now. Checked him out, got a view of the city, and we also, well, that's not when we went on the ride. I think it'll be another day. We got a ride we went on while we were there. Bye.
See ya.
Wave goodbye. Bye. Bye.
They can't see me.